Senator Hoffman.
Thank you, ConocoPhillips. I guess my initial comments are, we're glad that we have ConocoPhillips and Exxon and the other companies interested in coming to Alaska and making a profit off of Alaska's oil. At the same time, we need to make sure that we are getting our fair share. And going back, I guess, to pre-Senate Bill 21, as I stated, I voted against ACES. I thought it went too far. But 21, I voted against because for some reason, I didn't think that the promises that were being sold to us or promised to us were possible. And if you look back in the last 10 years, history will show that those promises were not possible. You say that we're down to 300 and we bumped it up to 200,000 barrels a day, but still shy of the 400,000 barrels to get to a million barrels a day. So prior to Senate Bill 21, there was no slider. And if you took, for the people in the audience and the people that are watching, if the slider did not exist in the legacy fields, the question should be asked, what would our take be? And that number that I have found to be a very close number is $1 billion a barrel, $1 billion annually to the state of Alaska. $1 billion. And that would be prior to Senate Bill 21. And the corporations operating on the North Slope lived with that for decades. Sure, it was in decline, but and you say the goals, and I stated this before, the goals that you look at and the accomplishments of Senate Bill 21 are good for your company. Of course, when you're looking at Senate Bill 21, when we're giving up $8 a barrel, I mean, if I were on your side of the table, I'd be jumping for joy too. But I'm not on that side of the table, I'm on this side of the table, and I have to say, are we getting our fair share? We may have been getting it if we were at 1,000 barrels a day, but you know, even then, I don't think that we're getting our fair share. So if you're on my side of the table, what would your arguments be if it's possible for you to go there?
Mr. Bass.
Senator Hoffman, my arguments would be trying to keep Alaska competitive for investment to increase production. And when you look at where the industry is now, and use an example of what's happening in the lower 48, trying to keep Alaska competitive with its high cost would be where my advice would be.
Senator Hoffman.
And my response is that you have those leases and you have an obligation to develop the oil and not only produce it, but to continue to explore. And that is my response. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
With that, we're going to go ahead and close